Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Brittany, aka Brit Inspires. I am so excited that you guys are joining me today on this video. I am looking forward to talking to you guys about some really great content, some really good information about really tapping into your higher self, really being able to control and alter your reality and the way that you want to, knowing that you are the director of your movie. You are the main character, you're the scriptwriter, you are the one putting it all together. And I'm going to talk to you guys about that. I'm going to talk to you guys about really stepping into that and owning it and being confident and being the person that you were called to be. Okay, so before we jump in the video, I do want to talk a little bit about my coffee product, Inspiration Cups, and it's a coffee product that's all about really inspiring and gifting people with like great coffee, because like who doesn't want great coffee, right? Great specialty coffee. It comes from a local roaster here in my hometown, Southern California. Some of the best coffee, I'm telling you. Flavor notes, a little chocolate, cocoa, you know, it's delicious. Also, I have a subscription box, and you guys can check out in the link below. It's a great gift option for those looking for good inspirational gifts to give their friends, family, and loved ones. All right, let's jump in the video. All right, so we're gonna talk about being the main character of your life, right? I love this concept. I come to know this information where through my studies and my research, where it's teaching you a little bit about, or a lot about, being the main character in your movie. All right, so this is really taking control of the timelines that you're creating for yourself. Now, I know we all have our own understanding of this reality that we live in, and it's very interesting how things play out for you. Everything's working for your highest good. I mean, you hear that in the Bible. For all things are working out for you, right? In Romans, I believe. So it's all working out for your higher good. Every lesson, every mistake, well, perceivable mistake, everything that you go through is for your highest good. As the director, as the screenwriter, as the main actor, you get to choose how this story plays out. You get to choose how this all goes. I don't know if you guys seen the movie Butterfly Effect, but that movie always comes to mind when I think about it. Butterfly Effect is like he kept going back into the past trying to make the outcome different, and he kept changing different things, and the outcome never came out really good. I don't know why I keep thinking about that movie, but it comes to mind when I talk about this. We create the timeline. So every little decision that you make, every move that you make creates a new timeline. It creates a timeline that is going to play out in your life. So this is not to tell you to fret and worry about the decisions that you're making. I don't want to give you guys any procrastination or feeling of like overwhelmment when it comes to making choices in your life, but it does influence how your timeline plays out. But also know that whatever you choose, it's perfectly and divinely right for you, and it's going to be fine. It's all going to work out exactly how it needs to work out for you to learn and for your highest good. So let's talk about ways that you can gain control of your own world and really start to think for yourself. I heard this quote from Socrates, and it says, to find yourself, you have to think for yourself. Now, this is such a beautiful, beautiful quote to me because of the journey that I've been on for myself, and really pushing myself to think for myself. Instead of being reactive to my emotions and the thoughts that come, or the thought forms that come into my reality to kind of lead me in different directions to make certain life decisions, instead I'm taking the time to think for myself. Meaning I'm really sitting with myself, sitting with God in prayer, meditation, and asking, well, what is it that I'm supposed to do? How should I move? How should I decide to move in this? And you tap into that higher self, that higher consciousness, when you get alone, when you get in that space where you're able to really take the time to evaluate the decisions that you're making, evaluate the direction of your life, and understanding that you want to make conscientious decisions. You want to make conscious moves forward. Now, if you're anything like me, you may have some challenges with procrastinating on making decisions. Indecisiveness is something that I have to constantly overcome, and it's because I get FOMO. You know, I get FOMO. I'm like, well, what if I do this? What if I? So that FOMO, the fear of missing out, comes up, but you will not miss out. You will not miss out. Just take the action towards the thing that you want to create. know that you are making a conscious decision that is your own, with your own inner integrity in that decision that you're making, and you're gonna flow just fine. You're gonna move into the direction that you're supposed to move in. As you create your main character, you get to create your story the way that you want it to be. Now, when you allow yourself to be unconscious to the decisions and the moves that you're making, you find yourself flowing into realities that maybe not as in alignment with your highest desires and your highest wants and needs. You may find yourself in a timeline that is not quite what you thought your life would come out to be. So in order to really shift it, you start to write out a new script for yourself, and then you start to act out that script. So you create the new character, you create the new storyline. Now, like, one thing that I want to really emphasize to you guys is that the past no longer exists. The past only exists in your memory of it. It only exists in you telling the story. So it is the stories, his stories, it's history. It's his story. It's the story that you continue to recreate. So. If that is fact, then you get to create the story that you want to create for your character. You do not have to live in the same lack mentality, the same brokenness, the same, oh, this happened to me, so this is why I'm the way that I am. You accept the way that the lessons that you learned, the life that you had, but you get to create the story how you want it to play out. So you write your new script and you start acting in that new character. Think about it. If you want to be someone who is, let's say, someone who is more attentive to detail, but in the past, maybe you weren't really that attentive to detail, you struggled with that. You just start embodying the thoroughness of the person that you want to be. You start embodying that person of being attentive to every detail, making sure that you double check your work, triple check your work. You make sure things are on point. All that matters is this present moment. What you do today is what matters. What you do in this moment matters. The character that you're creating in your life right now is what matters. So let go of the past. Relieve yourself of the past, and don't fret about the future, because the future is being created as you create your timeline, as you work in this present moment. So just know this present moment is what you have. This is what you have to work with to create the reality that you want. Release the past and look to creating this present moment right now in hopes for creating a better timeline in the future. And that will happen. That will happen. You just have to be really unafraid and unbothered and ready to move forward in that present moment. So another quote that I got out of my favorite book, The Mystic Path to Cosmic Powers, is the very root of fear is false sense of identity. So we are afraid because we have this false sense of identity. We have this false sense of identity where we think everything's supposed to be a certain way for us. Everything's supposed to work out a certain way. We get so concerned about the outcomes of like things, how they're supposed to happen. Oh, because I am this person, I need to see this to happen this way. But in reality, in all reality, you have to step back and understand every outcome, whether it be good or bad, is indifferent. Be indifferent towards it. It doesn't necessarily matter, because it all needs to play out as it needs to play out. You learn your lesson from it. Look at it as an experiment. You're experimenting to get the result that you want to get. Okay? So let's talk about our next little flow in this conversation of creating your new character in your movie. And it's the art of being. It's the art of simply being that which you would wish to create. So step into the person that you want to create, your character, right? I would even encourage you to write out your character's personality, traits, the way that you would like your character to behave and to think and to act, and really embody that character. So when I say that too, and it's two interesting concepts, because it's like you don't want to be in your false self, and you want to tap into your true self, and then you want to create this higher, this better self, whatever the case is. But what I'm saying, and bear with me as I work through this concept, because I'm learning it myself, but what I'm saying is that your false self is this person that everyone maybe told you were, or maybe it's the person you thought you were and you weren't really happy with, or maybe this egocentric person that you thought you were, this egoic person where it's like, I'm supposed to be the top executive, or I'm supposed to be this and that. You can detach yourself from these false identities, these false, empty, meaningless identities that we put ourselves in, and come to our true self and our true knowing and understanding ourselves, finding our truth, thinking for ourselves. And as you think for yourself, as you begin to create the reality that you desire, then you become the director of the reality that you desire, because we're constantly evolving and expanding into the beings that we have come to become, right? Or to be. And so when you start to really know and have a clear understanding of who it is that you desire to be, you can start to not only map out that character, but start being that character. Start being that which you wish to become, because it's already there. It's already within you. It's your consciousness is to shift that timeline, shift that mindset into the person that you wish to be. So if you wish to be a phenomenal writer, you want to create phenomenal content, do it, be it, become it. Don't even just become it, just be it. Just be it in your consciousness. So what does a great writer do every day? A great writer wakes up, and a great writer writes until something beautiful comes out of that. And then they work to get their work published. They work to get it published regularly. What does a great singer do? A great singer sings and creates good music and shares it with the world. And when people get hold of her music, they realize, oh, wow, she's a great singer, because that singer is being a singer. So when you look at something that you want to become, and you're like, oh, you see it as this distant place. Oh, one day I'm going to be this brilliant person. No, today you are that brilliant person. Today, in this now moment, you are brilliant. You have everything that you need in your toolbox to become or be the person that you wish to be. So practice the art of being. Start acting in the role that you wish to take part in. Start acting in that role today. You have the ability to do it. You have the ability to do it. So I wanted to jump on and share that content with you guys and let you know that I have been thinking heavily about my YouTube community. I love those of you that have connected with me on here and are watching my channel and supporting me. I just appreciate everyone's energy, everyone's, comments below, just the love that, that is just synergy, flowing throughout in this channel. And I'm gonna always try my best to come and bring more content to you guys as I'm learning, as I'm going through my journey. I'm an avid reader. I love to learn new information and then come just share it with you guys as I learn it. So please like, share, comment below. Definitely subscribe if you resonate with this content, if it feels really good to your spirit. Definitely connect with me, stay connected. I have a Instagram channel. It's @BritInspires, where I post inspirational content, thought-provoking content, and fun lifestyle pictures of like whatever I'm doing, whether it's planting plants or just simply going through life and enjoying the day. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Please stay encouraged, stay uplifted, and continue to increase and raise that vibration to the highest level that you can. Have a great and beautiful day.